I'll come back again. Today I think we will do this little kettle that I've got. It's a very old kettle. Not very old, but it's not working anymore. I painted it with white acrylic. And I want to decorate it with some of my napkins. I'm not sure what will fit well. This one. And I've got also this one. I think this is too big. Maybe this is also nice. I think maybe this one with a little bit less flowers will do the thing. I can't decide. Let me see. And this one's got a lot of flowers. It's also nice. Let's stick with this one, I think. Okay. Let's just take off this backing. There you are. Usually with this napkins, we've got 2 or 3 layers. Just wet your fingers. Usually it works very nice. Just to open it up. Maybe I must get my glasses. There you are. And don't throw away this back covers that you take off. You can just stain it with coffee or tea or something, and then it looks very nice. It makes very nice vintage kind of soft effects that you can put in with your flowers, and then it looks very nice. So this was also a backside of one of the napkins that I've used. So don't throw it away. You can always use it. You never throw something away. So let me see. Okay, we will start with that. Okay, you must just make sure there's not only one ply. Usually it's 3 ply. So there's another backing. But then the nice part with the flowers on is very thin. So then you have to work very careful. I already worked some other projects that I use both layers. Then I don't take the second one off. But I think it's best if you take it off. But then sometimes you can really struggle to don't mess it up. Okay, we will keep this one also. Let me just put it there out of the way. And this is the ones that we're going to use. Okay, let's see. I think I must take a bit off at the bottom. Because that is what's going to be on top. And I think this will be a challenge because this kettle is a lot rounded there. I just want to see where I want to put the flowers. About almost there, I think. Half in the middle, not on top. Yeah, maybe something like that. Yes, I think something like that will do the thing. Okay, we will do it that way. I don't think I'm going to cut it now. I will put it on first. And then I will cut the top. But I will cut the bottom. I just want to see how much I want to take off. Okay, it's not that much. Just take it off. Just a little bit, so that the flowers is not too high. And you will see I don't work very careful with to be precise with everything, because I'm going to fill it in with this kind of tea bags that I told you. Actually, not the tea bags. I do have tea bags also that I dried, but I'm not going to use that. I will use the napkins that I used on the back side. Okay, let's prepare this quickly. This is just normal cold glue that you use on the wood. So it's about a teaspoon full of cold glue, and then I use a little bit of water, just a bit. And then you mix it. Just make like a mixture of this. I would say most probably it's 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of water. Or if you want something bigger, then make it a ratio of 1 to 2. You see, it's not very thick and it will spread nicely, but it's not too thin. And this plate that I use is a polystyrene little bucket thingy that you buy your meat or cold meats or something that you buy it from. I just cut it off and make a little thing. So I don't have to be precise with this, and even if there's paint on or something, I can just throw it away. Okay, let's start with this. Just put it on, as long as you've got glue everywhere, because you want the napkin to fit very nicely on everything. But I work piece by piece. I don't put glue on the whole thing and then I try and stick it, because it's not going to work. But if it's dried up, then you just put some more glue on. That's it. I think we will do this piece first and see where we go. Otherwise I will work in the glue. Aye. That's it. Like that. And I know it's going to be a little bit of challenging because it's so round and I can't decide where I must end it. I check my bottom. I work it with the finger. You can use anything, you can even use your brush again. I'm going to cut it off here halfway. I think that will be enough, just to make it easier. Don't worry about these folds and creases, and you don't have to be so precise. Just get it in there, and you have to cut it where you want it, obviously, to fit nicely. If it folds over each other, it's fine. If it tears like that, and because you can't help it, we're going to patch it with that vintage tea bag stained napkins. Okay, so it's not a big issue. That's why I say you don't have to be so hard on yourself. Just do it and enjoy it, and at the end of the day it's going to look nice. You will see. You don't mind that. But remember, it's very wet, so that's why it's so difficult to work with it. I'm just going to make a little bit of a plan here. I want to end this now here, to bring this up a little bit. If you see your project in the complete stage, then you will see it's not that funny, because we work this rough and cut and do everything. That's out of the norm. People don't do it usually. They work so precise. Don't make it difficult for yourself. Just put the glue on again. Remember, and your glue stopped here, so we have to do the glue again some more. I just want to fix this. You see, just cut off a piece, any piece, and if you short a bit like here that I tore it there, we're going to fill it up with that other one, stained ones, just to give it a bit of character, so it looks a little bit of vintage, you know. While you're busy doing the decoration, go for gold. You can see the wet piece there where the glue is, so just put another glue on. And obviously any nice napkin that you got, or with a theme or color or anything, you can use. I've got already quite a few red and white and, let's say, the vintage color projects done, and I put it on my patio, so it looks very nice. So everything is this kind of red, but different flowers. I've got big roses, but it's too big for the kettle. It will look funny. Look, you have to fit the size of your pattern with the size of your project. Let's do it this way. That's it. And this one. Don't be too hard with your brush, because it's going to tear all this off, because it's wet. So just be careful with that, né? But make it flat. Even if it's got creases, it's going to look old, okay? Let me just make another slit in there. We will finish that one off, and then we will finish this one off. And then we can come back to the top part again. I just want to finish this first with a little bit of glue on my brush. Like this. And I keep the bottom part straight, so that I've got at least my base is straight. Flowers can be sommer teen mekaar. Don't worry about that. Just press it flat with your brush and your glue. because this is difficult because it's very much curved there, so it is a difficult one to stick all this napkin on. I just work it and I can see what I'm doing on this side. I'm looking at the bottom. I don't want to cut it too quickly because I still need a bit there, even though you can cut it off and then just fill it up. You don't have to. You can take piece of the napkin and just fill it up, just to get it complete there. But if you can get it in one full complete mission, why not? Okay, let's see. I just want to put a little bit more glue there. And I think it's already getting there. And I put enough glue on because it's mixed with water, so it's very smooth. It goes nicely on. You don't have to struggle with it. Just flatten it out the best you can. Obviously, if you're a person that's too precise to do things this way, then work something out for yourself that will work better, that you will appreciate more. But I can promise you, when this is finished and we put the varnish on and everything, it will look very, very nice, and it will not even bother you that there's some creases there or something, because you will see the thing in its complete state. Okay, let me just tear this off, and there's the other piece. The reason why I tear it is I don't always want that perfect straight cut lines in my projects. That's why I don't cut it. I will definitely just tear it off. Just mind your fingers. If you touch there and you keep your fingers there and take it off, it's too wet, it will come off and you sit with a whole big smudge there and you have to fill it up again. I've done that in the beginning. I've done that so much, and not only at the bottom. I can't remember if I did mention that this is just normal acrylic paint. All my products that I do at this way, I use a normal acrylic paint just as a base, just to cover it, because this whole kettle was silver, like the lid inside. It was a silver kettle. So the acrylic is just giving you a little bit of tooth so that it can just stick there. Otherwise it's very slippery. That's better. Now I can put this part over that, and I don't mind because I'm going to do this whole piece with flowers. I don't mind if it's going over there. I will just, whether there's enough napkin, I will just put some glue and I will use it that way. And just end it off. I just want to see if I can go in there. Yes, I think I can. And about there. I'm sure that will do the thing. And I keep my brush wet. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm always dipping my brush in the mixture that I've made with that cold glue and water. That's it. And because this has got a white background, it doesn't matter if there's maybe pieces that stick out. Because if you put the varnish on, and you don't have to put the varnish on, you can put this, I've got this gloss Mod Podge also. But for me, the varnish is a little bit, because I'm going to use it outside, it's a little bit better. Although the Mod Podge is fine for that. I really think money-wise, the varnish worked myself out much better than the Mod Podge. I use that for other projects that's, I don't want to say more important, but I mean, it's almost that. Okay, that is the one that I've got. This is our other half. I just quickly want to cut this off again. Just to fit in with this one. About there. I just want to make myself a little mark there so that I can know how much to cut off. And it's actually freezing in my room because it's still winter. And I can tell you I can't wait for the summer. This winter was a long one. Okay. Let me put that out of sight. And as you see, even these pieces, I don't throw it away because it's got color on it. And I can maybe fill up that piece there or something. You've always got a little place for that, don't worry. You will use it. I've got a little box that I put in all these small pieces that I can use again. Sometimes it's getting too much and then I have to throw it away, obviously. Okay. And this glues stay wet for quite some time, so you've got more than enough time if you wet this whole part to work with it. You don't have to work in a very in a rush. You don't have to speed it up if you don't want to. Okay, let's start with the napkin, but if you place it, it must be almost in place because otherwise you're going to have some trouble with that. Let me just do it there. I have to watch the pattern and I watch my, you see the pattern there and the one there. I just check that and I check at the bottom so that it's filled up here. As long as it's almost in line, it will do the thing. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, look at that. I've missed that by a mile. Anyway. There's a painter, Bob Ross. He always say it's happy accidents. Well, I've got happy accidents. It doesn't work out always and all the time. Like that. So I call it happy accidents and go on with my life. I'm not going to get too upset about this. Sometimes I do. Okay, a lot of times I do actually. That's it, like that. I've got a cut there, so I can just do it that way. Almost there, but I need a little bit of glue. I don't have enough glue. Let me see quickly. I just want to do that piece quickly, that one. And then this one on top. That's better. That's better. Okay, I just want to mix a little bit more glue. Oops. I just told you not to put your thumb there, and then I do it. Okay. And I don't come here with a plan. I go with the flow. I just go with the flow. As I see something, I just wing it. And usually it works out best. I'm just going to cut this off here just to make it easier, because this is where I started. Just to make it a little bit more easy. Then I'm going to cut it there. I don't work out something before the time, before I come here and do a video. I decide what I want, and then I come here and you see what I see and you experience what I experience. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We will work it out together. That's it. I just need glue. I just need some glue, because it doesn't always work. But I think this will work, do the thing. Just need a little bit more glue, not too much. And I don't measure it. I go with what I see and what I think will work out good for me and my project. I think you can see what I do. Oh, that was dumb. It is white on white. And I've got another light here that works so well for me, but I don't think it's the best for the white. So that you can see. But I'm sure you get the idea about the glue mixing. Like I said, I wing it as I go. Okay. Now I can try and put this back. I'm checking the bottom and not on top. I can always sort this out at a way. Somewhere it will work out. Just press it nice in there. That's it, like that. good. Oops. Almost throw the whole thing in the glue. If I've got the creases like this, all the folds, I put extra glue on and then I press it down with the glue and underneath it there, if I know it's going to press down. See? So it's fold over each other and it will stick like that because I've got a lot of glue. Obviously it will not make this funny kind of bubbles that I don't know if you can see it, because if it's dry then it, you know, goes very tight on the surface. Let me put it in there. Now I just need to figure this out. That's it. And this one there, cut it off there, make this one shorter. Yep. And then a bit of glue to stick it on there. I hope you can see it. Just get a little bit of color all the way. That's it. Okay, so before I do that piece, let me just fix this inside here. I'm not going to cut it off too short because I want to fold it inside. So it goes around the circle. I will have to leave this for the night so it can dry completely. Then I will give it a bit of a coat, only one coat of varnish, because if you do the varnish when this is not dry, then it's a total mess. The paintbrush with the varnish is taking off your napkin. So don't be too in a hurry to do the finishing touches, even though you want to display it somewhere, because you will just be disappointed. Okay, now I just put a little bit of glue on and cut it, obviously, because it's so that it can fold in. That's it. And just like that, just so it can bend. It needs a little bit of more glue. That's it. And this piece here, this is nice. I was actually seeing a lot of trouble with this top part, but it worked out very nicely and easier than I thought, because it's my first kettle that I do. The other ones that I do is normal kind of tins and buckets and things like that. So this is not too bad. I'm quite impressed with it working this easy. I don't think it's too much of a hassle. Just want to make sure it's stuck inside. But the pieces that you miss, you can just always catch it with your where's my paper? You can always catch it with the varnish, and it will also stick it there, and it will keep it there. This is not bad. It came out quite nice. I think I like it quite a lot. So what I will do, I think I will use, I've got this little piece. I just want to put something that's red also here. You see, definitely we will have to do that. So let me see what I'm going to do. I think I will use only this piece here. Normally I will wait until this is dry and then I will do something funny, but let's see. It's not much that I need. It's only a piece, so let's do it this much. And now I can't put my hand inside because it's still wet. Nope, I will need a little bit more glue than this. Definitely this is not enough. Just want to see if it's going to work, and then I will make another batch of glue. Yes. That's very nice. Not too bad. So let me quickly get a few more drops of glue here. Oh, this is almost empty. Just a little bit. We're almost done. I don't want too much glue. Just put water in. If you don't put water in it, the glue feels a little bit sticky. If you use the glue just like out of the bottle, it's very sticky and it sticks on the brush, and when you pull the brush up, then it sticks on the glue and you bring the whole paper with yourself. So no, do yourself a favor and mix it with the water. Just put a little bit of glue in. I just want to see quickly. You can even cut it there, you don't have to put it inside, but I mean, I've got it long enough to put it inside, so I don't mind. Let it go inside there. That's not bad. And I could just need a piece there on top. Just a small piece there. Like that. And it's almost just like that. Just there by the neck. because I actually thought I will use some of that vintage tea bags of mine, but now I don't think I have to. I'm not sure. I can't decide if I want it. I'm not sure if it's going to add anything by it. Let's see if you put some stained stuff is there. I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave it as it is, just like that. And then I'm going to paint my bottom here with red. Yes, I think I will leave it. I don't think I'm going to put this stained paper on. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. So what I will do is only the cap. We will still have to do that. Yes, I think we will do this also in red with the flowers. I just want to see something quickly. Just stick with me. Where's my... Just quickly want to see something. Before I do this cap, I just want to put the red on. I want to put my hand inside to turn it over, but that will be a big mistake because it's so wet. Just to finish it off, put a little bit of red paint there. I think this will round it off very nicely. So when you've got this old kettles and it's done its thing, don't throw it away. I'm just going to use it as it is, as a decoration. But I know there's people that also putting in their kettles, but they don't decorate it all normally like this. They make it very old and get it rusted, and then they put a little flower inside, and that also looks very nice. But I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to use it as it is, just as a decoration. I've got an old coal stove that we've restored, and we've put that also outside, so I'm going to put this on that, and I think it will look very nice. When I put the varnish on, I will take a photograph of the kettle on the stove. I think that will look so nice. And I will just add it so that you can see the complete end result of this project of us. Oops, that's a bit high. See, my happy accidents doesn't always work out that nice. But since it's just a normal project like this, I don't mind. It looks nice anyway. I think it looks pretty much nice. I can put it down. Now I'm full of paint. Then I know I've done my painting well. If I'm full of paint, then I know I've done it well. I'm always full of paint. I just want to clean my brush quickly. That's it. Right. And oops, I'm going to do my lid. I don't think I need to show you the lid, how to do it. Let me see if I've still got another piece of this. Yeah, this came off from another project, but it's the same napkins that I've done for my patio. I think this is going to be a little bit more difficult. I wonder if I wanted to do it like this. The red flowers on the red flowers, or I can just do a red cap. I think that will work better than flowers and flowers and flowers. Yes, I think I will do that. I think this is a better idea. I definitely, maybe not, but let's see. Because maybe if the lid is also flowers, maybe it's going to look a little bit overdone with the flowers. If I don't like the red, then I can always put the flowers on top of the red. And I can even make paint a little bit, maybe say white flowers on top of this red, just to break the sequence of the white and the red there. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe it looks nice, and then we don't have to put the napkin on, even if it's going to be a struggle to put the napkin like this, but I will do it in pieces anyway, so then you don't have to struggle. Some of the pieces got quite challenges, but you just work around it, that's all. And whatever you do with your projects, at least you can show it and be proud of it. Okay, let me see. Okay. That will do the thing. I don't want to put it there because I know it's going to leave a red mark there. I just want to see. I think this will do the thing. Just to leave it like this. Maybe. I will see. I will check this and decide later, because if I feel tomorrow, because I need to leave this anyway to dry. It's already a bit dry, but I have to leave this and I have to leave this to dry. So tomorrow I will put it on and see if I like it this way. You know, if I don't like it, I will put maybe something like this blue butterfly on it, but I don't think so. I think I will leave it like this. So it will stay here until tomorrow, and then I will make my decision on what I'm going to do. And I will put my varnish on, and then at the end you will see the photo of the end result when it's finished. Because with the varnish it just looks completed. Otherwise it looks so half done if you leave it like this. I've already done quite a few projects like this and leave it just like this without anything on it, you know, if it's inside the house, but then it really looks not finished. You have to do it with the varnish or the Mod Podge or any kind of I almost say filling. I mean some kind of you know, touching in touch that you need to do with this, just so that you can see it's finished and all complete and done, and not just a quick choppy. Yes, I think we're going to like this as it is. Yes, what do you think? You can also tell me what you think. Must I put something on the lid? Maybe a white flower, or maybe that butterflies that's in this picture, like this, a butterfly on top of the red, or do I just leave it as it is? I think maybe you must help me with this decision. You can always just comment for me. Will you leave the lid like it is, or will you put something on it? I think it will help a lot, because now I can't make up my mind. For now I'm going to leave it as it is and put the varnish on. So I will leave definitely the end result picture for you, so that you can decide and let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed that, and see you next time with another project.